Hey guys, the Gemmy Fan here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and what we have here today is something really cool to show you, and also something that I've been wanting for quite some time now, just a few years, several years since I first started collecting the pop culture series. This is the Gemmy animated pop culture series Abbot and Costello. They perform a little act called Who's on First. But the cool thing about this one is that this is definitely the longest activation of a pop culture series character there is. It actually features an entire 6 minute routine. That yes, 6 minutes. They keep arguing back and forth for 6 whole minutes. But which is really cool and unique because not many Gemmy items have that. And not only that, not many Gemmy items also have volume control. Yes, this actually has volume control on it. Like your own setting. It doesn't have like a volume control switch. It's an actual knob, which is cool, so you can adjust the volume to your own liking. But yeah, I got this off eBay for around 45 bucks, I think. I know that's a lot for these guys, but this is something that I've been really wanting for my pop culture series collection. And I'm also getting two more as well, two more different pop culture series characters, not two more of these. But this is really cool. Today actually I got this along with something else that I'm going to show today or tonight. But these guys actually did need work on them, and considering it was my first time working on Abbot and Costello, it was actually fairly easy to do. The main problems were with Costello. Abbot, he needed something, but the surprising thing is that both mouths still work. I didn't have to do any work to them. I don't know if they're going to last because they're very, very small, so it's not much pressure on the little motors or the strings. So they might last quite some time before I have to go in there and fix them. But with Costello over here, he needed a replacement gear in the head, a 9-tooth. So I put a new 9-tooth in that, and he also needed a replacement gear in the arm that moves up and down. So I put two new gears in that one, and Abbot, his gear actually still worked. It still went back and forth, but it started making that really loud, obnoxious ticking noise. So I just hadn't said, screw it, I'll replace all the gears. So I did. I replaced 3 9-tooth gears for all 3 motors of these characters, and they worked great. It even came with its own adapter, and trust me, it's the proper adapter. But after about an hour's worth of work, hour and a half, it definitely works great now. I've got no problems with it, no nothing. And it was actually a lot easier to fix than I thought because they're just the little head mechanisms that go in the many pop culture series characters, which I have worked on. So it's really not that new to me, which is neat. And I need to stop talking because this is a 6 minute long routine, so it's going to take up a lot of space on my phone. But first we'll get to the box, which obviously comes with the original box. The places that these were sold at was probably places like Spencer's, possibly KB Toys, any places like that, maybe hobby shops, I don't know, it all depends. But the box is in decent shape. It has some damage up there to the plastic frame on it, but it says animated Abbot Costello plays Who's on First. It says Abbot moves his mouth, Abbot moves his head, Costello moves his mouth, Costello moves his head, Costello gestures up and down with his arm. And the side here is a picture of the original characters, and this is an actual play. Like this is not a fake recording by Gemmy Industries. This is the actual play that's being played on that. It's an uncut version, which is cool. It says animated Abbot Costello, Who's on First with synchro motion, features entire 6 minute routine. This madcap confusion is a salute to America's greatest primetime, or pastime actually. And back here is a huge description of their history. And if you can't see that, I do apologize, but if you can see that, you could possibly pause the video right here if you want to read the history. But it's nothing about the product itself. It's just the history of the item, so it's not that important unless you really want to read it. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the box. And now moving on to the characters themselves. Let's move the box out of the way here, and we'll put the characters actually in the middle here so we could get a good look at the animation. And if you guys can see that, there we go. So, I guess that's all I have to say for it. We'll get a good look at the characters themselves first before we play them. Look great. There's a little tag there that says who's on first. They're on a base. Most likely first base. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about these guys. So, I guess I'll let them do the rest. So, without further ado, we'll demonstrate it for you.
Well, Costello, I'm going to New York with you. You know what? The RPA's manager gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team. Look, Abbot, if you're a coach, you must know all the players. I certainly do. Well, you know, I never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team. Oh, I'll tell you their names, but you know, strange to seem to give these ball players nowadays turn to Tuesday names. What are names? Strange names, good names like Tuesday Dean, Happy Dean. I'm your French cousin, French. Go French. Go Dean. All right, please. Well, let's see, we have on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. That's what I want to find out. Okay, who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. Are you the manager? Yes. You want to be the coach too? Yes. You know the fellow's name? I should. Well, then who's on first? Yes. I mean the fellow's name? Who? The guy on first? Who? The first base? Who? The guy playing who's on first? I'm asking you who's on first. That's the man's name. That's whose name? Yes. Well, go ahead and tell me. That's it. That's who? Yes. First baseman? That's right. Who's playing first? That's right. When you go off the first baseman every month, who gets the money? $3 of it. Well, it's better for now if the fellow's name on first base. Who? The guy that gets the money. Who gets the money on $3? Every dollar. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it. Who's that? Yes. Well, what I want to know is when you sign up for first baseman, how does he sign his name for who? The guy. Who? How does he sign his name? That's how he signs it. Who? Yes. Oh, that was on second base. I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? Who's base for the play? I'm not asking nobody. Anybody. I'm asking you, who's the guy on first base? That's right. Okay. All right. What's the guy's name on first base? What is on second? I'm not asking you who's on first. Who's on first? I don't know. He's on first. We're not talking about it. How did I get on third base? Well, you mentioned his name. If I mention the third base's name, who did I say playing first? Well, who's playing first? What's on first? What's on second? I don't know. He's on first. There I go. Back on first again. I don't even know. Now, who's playing third base? Why do you insist on putting who on third base? Who am I putting on first? What is on second? You know what? Who on second? Who is on first? I don't know. Third base? You got an outfield? Sure. What outfielder's name? Why? I just thought I'd ask. Well, I just thought I'd tell you. And tell me who's playing left field. Who is playing first? I'm not saying anything yet. I want to know what's the guy's name in left field. What is on second? I'm not asking you who's on first. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base? Why? Because. Oh, he's center field. Look, you got a picture of the team? Sure. The pitcher's name? Tomorrow. You know what it's coming to do? I'm telling you now. Tomorrow. What time? What time what? What time tomorrow? You got to tell me who's pitching. Direction. Who is not pitching? I'll take you around, you say. Who's not pitching? I want to know what's the pitcher's name. What's the pitcher? I don't know. Wait. The pitcher's name. Today. Tomorrow's pitcher. Now you've got it. All we got is a couple of days on the last week. I can be how to play through some safety catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team and a heavy hitter gets up. Yes. Now, the heavy hitter fronts the ball. When he fronts the ball, me being a good catcher, I'm going to throw the guy out of first base, so I pick up the ball and throw it to who? Well, that's the first thing you said right. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's all you have to do. It's to throw the ball to first base. Yes. Now, who's got it? Naturally. Somebody's got to get it. Now, who has it? Naturally. Who? Naturally. Naturally? So I pick up the ball and I throw it to Naturally. There you go. Who? Naturally. That's it. That's what I say. I'm not saying. I throw the ball to Naturally. Throw it to who? Naturally. That's it. That's what I say. You asked me. I throw the ball to who? Naturally. Now you ask me. You throw the ball to who? Naturally. That's it. I love you. Whoever it is drops the ball and the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play. Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to be called. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a darn. What? I don't give a darn. Oh, that's our shortstop.
And there you go. That was a pretty long activation for definitely a Gemmy item. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review over the Gemmy animated pop culture series, Abbot and Costello, that performs the act called Who's On First. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.